romantic? And then you read the caption. It says, I wonder who's kissing her now. Hi everyone, Kate here, and today I'm back with another collection video. I've done a couple of these so far. I did a hat collection video. I've done a collection of my sweaters. A collection of my sweaters. I've done a video of my sweater collection and the patterns that I've used to knit a lot of the vintage inspired ones, and I did a jewelry one as well. That one, if you want to go back and watch some of them, I don't recommend that one. It's kind of boring. Jewelry is not my area of expertise, but I decided today I would show you something that I do know something about. I like making videos more when I know what I'm talking about, so today I'm going to be talking about my ephemera collection, specifically my antique postcards. I do have a few other things in this. It's a photo album, that's what I'm keeping them in. I have some antique valentines as well, or vintage valentines anyway, which are really cute. They're obviously done by kids. I also have some Victorian calling cards. And some letters from the First World War. They're not as interesting as you'd hope they'd be. They're not bad, but they're not super interesting. But my main thing that I collect is antique postcards. So I have quite a few of them. Quite a few of them by now. I only collect postcards that are 1920s and earlier. There's not really a reason for that. I just decided 1920s was a good cutoff year. So all these postcards, I think my earliest one is from 1902. There's so many antique postcards available. They're a very easy thing to collect. Most antique malls or antique stores will carry some postcards. Usually they're in like a shoebox and you can flick through them. I don't think I've ever paid more than $3 for a postcard. Usually they're $1 or $2. They're quite inexpensive to collect. They're very small to store, which makes them wonderful. To me, out of those three, the most important thing is the message. I only buy postcards that have something kind of interesting on them. You don't really get any juicy details on the back of a postcard because it was public, like the post carrier or anybody who came in contact with the postcard could read the back of it. So you do get notes. You do get fairly extensive notes on the back. It doesn't have to be a long message, but it has to be something that's interesting. There's one here that, okay, it doesn't have a long message, but it's got, somebody wrote this on the front. I don't know if you can read that. It says, I can't manage to keep a girl, I'll take the dog. So it could be something funny like that. It doesn't have to be a long message, but I have other ones that mention events like socials they went to and dances, and there's one that mentions a flu epidemic. There's a whole series of letters, and I'm not sure which ones they are because I have them all picture side facing forward, but I have about 3 which were all sent to the same person, and each letter or each postcard starts with, "Why haven't you written me yet?" Which really amuses me. I mean, obviously this person, she cared about the woman that was sending her these postcards because she kept them. I mean, they're still around. She didn't just throw them in the trash, but she was obviously not very good at replying, and that amuses me, so I try to collect them for something like that. The majority of postcards you see are going to be more like these postcards here. These are the ones that I see most frequently. is a travel postcard. It's always with these ones. They have the name of the place that it was, that the picture is depicting and where it was sent from. You can find a little bit about where they were sent from postmark, but they will have the where the postcard, what it's supposed to be on the back, on the front. Sorry, I'm a little tired. They will have on the front, and I don't know. It's they're not as interesting to me. A few for the messages, but I don't find their pictures quite as captivating. As I said, the message is more important to me than the picture, but I do like a nice picture. So you get some that have really pretty colors. That one's my favorite. That's a Christmas card. I actually have that on a pillow. I printed the entire postcard on printable fabric back and front and then made like a little pillow out of it. It's really cute. I might have made a Skillshare video about that. I can't remember. I used to do that. I did like 2, and then when it was first a thing, and that was it. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not I'm not good at this. The best part about antique postcards in terms of collection item, usually when you're doing clothing, or I mean, I have a hard time dating jewelry. I'm not a jewelry expert, like I said in my other one, or things like hats. You can try to date them. It tends to be a bit of a guessing game. I mean, with experience it gets easier, but it's never more than an educated guess. Whereas with a postcard, if it's been sent, it has a date mark on it. These are all Canadian cards. Some have been sent from the States. I don't know if this applies to other countries, but the North American ones anyway. The postmark will have a date on them. Sometimes they're kind of hard to read. Depends how well they were stamped, but like this one says December 24th, 1912. So I know this Christmas card was sent rather late. Sometimes people do date them as well. Yeah, this one, oh, she wrote it on the 22nd. So I guess she did write it before Christmas Eve, but like she's written a date. You probably can't see that, but right at the top there she's written a date. Some do have written dates, but you don't have to rely on somebody's written date because they will have a post office stamp on them. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about antique postcards if it's not something you were familiar with before. And I hope I inspired you to maybe collect some, unless you live near me, in which case I hope you don't want to collect them and you're not going to steal on what postcards. I don't want competition at my antique stores. As I said, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hi everyone, Kate here, and today I'm going to be wow, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm filming. You probably can't see that, but right at the top there she's written a date. Oh, sorry. I'm distracted reading the back. This one actually doesn't have a stamp on it. That's unusual. Usually they have a stamp. I'm actually surprised I bought it without a stamp. That's usually... Oh, it has a very, very faint stamp. Okay. Yeah, it does have a stamp. You just... like, you can't see it. It's there. It's right in here. Somebody was running out of ink.